sitting in a miracle. My degree definitely benefited me in the long run. Elephants charging towards the car and I'm traumatized. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 is too polite. I'm more of an observer in new spaces. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to yet another video. If you don't know who I am, I'm QNA. I decided to do a young sit down. Long time since we had a young catch up session, so I wanted to film a get to know me tag, you know, because I feel like a lot of you guys don't know me. I decided to just go on the internet and just find questions. So I'm just gonna do a couple of questions, maybe like 10 questions. It's gonna be so brief, honestly. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna start with the questions. What's my name? My name is Onisa, obviously. I'm from Nelspruit, but I'm currently residing in Johannesburg for work. I've basically been living in Johannesburg for 5 years. I studied at AFDA and completed my BA degree, and last year I completed my honors degree, and now I'm working. God did. I know my God never fails, he never sleeps. I'm just living in my answered prayers right now, and I'm just living in so much gratitude. Do you have any siblings? No, I don't have any siblings. Are you a full-time YouTuber? If not, where are you working right now? I am not a yes, I'm a full-time child. Yes, I'm a full-time YouTuber and I'm currently working. I don't want to mention where. What are your hobbies? My hobbies are reading, going to church. Is that a hobby? I don't know. Spending time with my loved ones and just being intentional about everything that I do. And having a little bit of fun here and there. Do you love animals? I love animals. However, I'm scared of going to the Kruger Park because the last time I went there, there was a lot going on in terms of like elephants charging towards the car and I'm traumatized. So have you been out the country? Yes, I have been out of the country. I've actually mentioned this in my first get to know me tag, but for anybody that doesn't know, I've been to Europe and I went when I was 17. I got the privilege to go. You know, God has just been amazing. Yeah, I went to like 5 countries in Europe. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Ooh, I love my sermons. I love watching. Who are my favorite YouTubers? Let me go through my YouTube right now. I just watched Vanessa Buddy. I love Vanessa. Lanzi, Sarah Jakes for sermons, Drew Austin. My timeline is actually full of like gospel stuff, not gospel, God stuff. Lebohang Mangwane, Zoe Mbungazi, Kamuhelo Laka. Yeah, do you consider yourself to be an introvert or an extrovert? I am an ambivert. It definitely does.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
It definitely does. I'm an ambivert, but it definitely depends on the environment that I'm in. With people that I'm comfortable with, I'm definitely my true self. And yeah, I'm more of an observer in new spaces before I get comfortable and get out of my shell. Do you prefer hanging out with many friends or small group? I prefer hanging out with friends. It doesn't really matter if it's a small group or big. Do you have any tattoos or piercings? I have piercings. I don't have any tattoos, but the hole's closed. I had 2 here. I used to have a helix and then it closed because I'm a matric dance. I actually took it off and it actually closed. And it had been 6 months. If you could describe yourself with any 3 adjectives, what would it be? I would definitely describe myself as graceful, purpose-driven, and fun. My favorite food, I love poke bowls. I love salad. You know, anything health and wealth, give it to me. My favorite book, I don't have a favorite book, but my current read is Do It Afraid by Joyce Meyer. I still haven't finished it because it is literally speaking to me. It's digging inside my internal self and it's causing me to do a lot of internal work. Yeah guys, I think that's just a few nitty-gritty things about myself. I changed my angle just a little bit. I just want to give you guys my uni experience because I have a BA in motion picture. I studied at AFDA for those of you who do not know, and I also studied my honors last year, and I just wanted to give you guys an overall university experience. I went after to study a BA in live performance. Yeah, I wanted to be an actor. Not to say that I don't aspire to be an actor, however, my path changed because I got the opportunity to choose between live performance or television, and I ended up choosing television because I felt that there were many opportunities. Not to say that live performances have opportunities, but because I wanted to gain more knowledge and skills physically using my hands. Keep in mind, I did drama in high school, so I did drama for 3 years, and it's probably even more than 3 years because I started acting from a young age. Like, I was in plays from the age of 13, so I just wanted to try something new, and I don't regret it because in doing my motion picture degree, I learned how to do directing, how to do sound, how to do camera, how to use and operate cameras. My degree definitely benefited me in the long run, in terms of dibbling and dabbling in different types of departments. My overall university experience, I'd give it a 10 out of 10 is too polite. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I feel that if you want to complete film degree or gain more knowledge in film or television, that's definitely the place to be, because it's not only theory based, but it is practical based. You don't only just write assignments, you are put into crews each and every single year, and you have to do a designated project. You learn to work with different types of people, and you learn people skills. You learn how to be a problem solver, because you learn that with filmmaking, you're consistently problem solving, because you can plan to go and shoot on campus, and then next thing when you go book out equipment, things are not available at the time, or you're going to be shooting later on, or you have to shoot at night. Say in terms of the school, I give it a 7 out of 10. I gained a lot of experience and exposure, because once you work with different types of people in crews, you end up learning that this is your network. So you have a network of people that are already going to go into the industry knowing different types of people. For example, if I worked with person A, now when they get a job opportunity and they've worked with me before in a crew, right, and I was maybe a director, and there's a job opportunity in their place, they will recommend me because they know the type of person that I am. You know what I mean? So yeah, AFDA is just a place of networking and learning new people, and getting to know the type of person that you are, and finding your space in that specific industry that you want to be in, or department that you want to be in. So I definitely recommend it. So I did TV, and it was amazing. I did editing. That's why I love editing so much, and I'm a YouTuber. I actually learned how to edit when I started my YouTube channel. I knew nothing about editing, and then AFDA actually increased my skills and my proficiency with editing, because they taught me how to use Adobe Premiere Pro. It is quite on the pricey side because it is a private institution, however, it is definitely worth it. Now into the social life. I don't think I had a social life at AFDA, especially with my BA, because I was such a loner, and I wasn't a loner, but I loved being alone, and I only had mates in class. Outside of class, I didn't really chill with many people. I chilled with people that I lived with, or my friends from home. So in terms of social life, I can't really say anything about it because I wasn't really a social person. If you ask most of the people in my crew, it's like every single time we would rap, I was the first person to Uber and be like, I'm out, guys. In terms of friendships, I definitely would say that the friendships that I had at the beginning of my first year, most of them I'm not in contact with them, but some of them I follow them on Instagram, and we're like mutuals. We're not friends, but we're mutuals, and we know each other and we work with each other. And then in terms of my honors degree, so my honors degree was film based, and I majored in editing. So I edited my first ever film last year. My honors degree held me by a chokehold. I don't even want to not let it be unsaid, but honest, it was more difficult. However, God did once again. Yeah. And also in my honors year, I had a part-time job, and that was just tough, you know, balancing work and school was tough. I managed to do it, however, I would not recommend, because you literally don't have a life, and not having a life is fine because there had to be sacrifices made in the end especially if you're looking towards having a future where you are financially free, or you're thinking for the future, you know, and you're not living for the now. And yeah, on that note, my relationship with God actually has changed everything, my whole perception of life. I'm gonna make a dedicated video where I speak about how I stopped being a lukewarm Christian and how that journey has been. I'm sitting where I am right now with the degrees that I have, and not only to say the materialistic stuff that I have, but the person that I'm becoming and the person that I am, and the way that things have changed in my life and the way that they've transpired. I am that person because of God. But that's basically my university experience, guys. Life after varsity. How's life after varsity? I feel like a lot of people are actually curious about that, and I also used to be one of those people that are curious when I see my YouTubers finishing school and I'm like, how are they managing? So my life after university, I'm currently, as I said, employed by the grace of God. I'm literally sitting in a miracle because I literally finished my BA degree in November. That's when I also started continuously applying for jobs, and then I got my letter of appointment in December. So God is just crazy. And then I started working in January. If you're a Christ believer and you're rooted in God, don't give up on God. Keep praying, keep trusting in him. You know, I'd say the whole of December I was consistently being obedient to God. And when you're obedient with God, there's so much more, you know, your life becomes so fruitful, and only the beginning of your life unraveling right in front of your eyes in a way of greatness, and in a way that's going to shock you, because that's how God works. He shocks you, because he also shocked me. That's basically life after varsity. Not all our stories are going to be the same. Some people get jobs immediately after they graduate, some people get jobs a year after they graduate, some people get jobs a few months after they graduate. However, if you continue to be obedient to God and you continue to believe in what he has planted in your life, because once you already know the vision for how your life is going to be, that's because God has planted a seed in your heart, and once a seed is in your heart and you keep watering it, it grows. So if you continue to trust in him and you continue to just believe, miracles will happen. There's still a lot of adjusting that I'm doing, because I wake up at like 5:30 and I have a 8:30 to 5, not a 9 to 5. It's an adjustment, but I'm managing. It's been a couple of weeks now. I'm getting the hang of it. That's just all I have to say, guys. I don't think I have anything else to update you guys on. I hope you guys learned a thing or two in this video, and you got to know where my mind space is at, and got to know a little bit about me, my university experience, life after university. I'm very grateful to be where I am today by the grace of God. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.